Hey everyone, my name's Amber. I'm an employment law attorney and I represent employees in discrimination lawsuits. My goal for this channel is to make sure you know and understand your employment law rights and you know what to do when those rights have been violated. Now, there's two rules to this channel. First, this video does not create an attorney-client relationship. And second, the information in this video is not legal advice. I am providing it purely for educational purposes. Now, today we're going to talk about the end of the year reflection, right? Looking at your faith, your family, and making sure your career is in alignment with that. So the purpose of this video is to provide you with an opportunity to look over your 2024 accomplishments and start setting some intentions for 2025. First, I want to encourage you to celebrate your personal and professional wins. We have gone through a lot this year. Some of us have dealt with a lot of losses in terms of politically. And so we need to really take some time to recalibrate and to look and focus on what we have won. If you have received a promotion, congratulate yourself on that. If you're taking care of kids and they're still alive, congratulate yourself for that. If you're helping take care of your family members or your parents, pat yourself on the back for that because that is hard work that you are doing. Second, I want us to take some time to incorporate mental and emotional health into career planning and setting our goals. I really believe in setting your goals right now, right? Right in December, start setting your goals because sometimes I think that we tend to think, okay, I'm gonna start setting and planning my goals in January, but by that time you're going to end up losing 30 days, and those are 30 days that you have to achieve your goal. So you want to kind of to be proactive and start setting those goals now. So set aside an hour or two to really plan your goals. Now, I strongly suggest that you purchase a planner to set your goals. I use what's called the Best Self Planner. Y'all, I am not receiving anything for this video, but I truly love the Best Self Planner. It allows you to, one, do daily planning. You can write down the things that you're grateful for, which I really love because it gives you the opportunity to realize so much of what you have instead of focusing on things that you don't have, right? And things that you are working toward. So I think that is really helpful. Also, it has a habit tracker that is helpful too. So if you want to start building in some really great habits, then it will really help you do that. I love checking off every day that I accomplish one of my habits. Also, think about when you get your planner and you start thinking about what you want to accomplish. You know, you have to start thinking about now is if you want to make more money in 2026, how do you do that? Does that mean that you start planning and talking to your boss now, like, hey, I know I want to receive an increase next year. What can I do to make sure that I can receive that increase? If you want to switch jobs, start looking now. If you want to switch industries, are there people that you can speak to about that industry? How can you get yourself into that different industry? I think that the planning starts now. Also, think about vacation time that you want. Start being intentional. What do I want my vacation to look like? Do I want to take a vacation in July? Do I want to take a vacation in August? Start planning that out. So then when you receive assignments or when you receive start communicating with other individuals about your availability, you know that these dates have already been taken. Also, think about if there's any major surgeries that you may need to have, or anyone in your family may need to have, or any health challenges that anyone in your family has, or if you have a serious health condition, start thinking about: do you need to start taking FMLA? Does that FMLA or Family Medical Leave Act, does that need to be intermittent? Does that need to be continuous? Start planning that out now. Start applying for that now. Same goes with your PTO. If you want to take those vacations, start putting into for that PTO as well. Also, let's start thinking about what do we want to do financially? Do we want to increase our salaries? Do we want to, decrease our debt? Is there a lot of debt that's hanging over your head? Have you thought about reaching out to a bankruptcy attorney? I know a really great one. I'll put her name in the description box. Her name is Flora Owolabi. She's amazing. She knows everything about bankruptcy, so she would be a huge help for you. Also, think about any investments that you want. Is there a financial advisor that you can schedule a meeting with them now? They're always looking to have coffee with you. They're always looking to meet with you. Start looking for that financial advisor now and start planning a meeting with them. It doesn't have to be all in January, right? You can start scheduling those meetings in February. Give yourself some time to kind of catch your breath when you start the new year. I really want us to start thinking about improving our spiritual health. One thing I tell people a lot is for them to go to church, right? Provide and receive a spiritual connection with a church and a following. We are not wrestling against flesh and blood, and we really need to put on the breastplate of righteousness in order to deal with some of the things we're dealing with. And so I really, really would advise you to get a deeper connection to church, and also get a deeper connection with friends and family. One thing that I think we're suffering from in the U.S. especially is disconnection. One great thing about church is you can get that connection. Also, you planning out dinner dates with your friends provides you with that connection as well. So start planning out. Okay, do you want to go to church? Do you want to be in a small group? Do you have a set of friends that you haven't spoken to? Plan a coffee date with them. Plan dinner with them. How great would a person feel if they get an invite from you saying, hey, let's meet up for dinner. I know your schedule is packed. My schedule typically is too. Let's schedule something in March. Just putting it out there, putting it on everyone's calendar. And you have something to look forward to. Also, I truly believe that if you are an African American woman and you're working in corporate America, and a woman in general working in corporate America, you need to probably have a therapist, right? We, again, are not dealing with just things just flesh and blood, and we're bringing our full selves to our employer and our job. And so sometimes that full self comes with a little bit of trauma. And so you want to make sure that you're working through that trauma, and talking to someone. And the best person to talk to typically isn't your girlfriend or isn't your mother. It's someone who has the professional credentials to actually help you. And so talking to someone will be of great use to you. I am going to put in the description box a great therapist in Indiana. Her counseling is this Wells Counseling. They do a fantastic job. I also will include Christian Theological Seminary. They are great as well because they provide costs or have fees on a sliding scale. So that will be super helpful to you as well. Now, also, you're going into this space of the holidays, right? So you may have family over, you may have your kids are out of school, you have children, you may be traveling to visit your friends and family. And so you really need to start also thinking about protecting your mental, emotional health. And also, if you are caregiving for someone, making sure that you're not being burnt out. And so that's where I really want you to think about if you can request family medical leave or FMLA. That could be something that you need to think about receiving. If you are experiencing anxiety or extreme amount of depression, request that FMLA if you can. If you are helping to take care of a spouse or your parents or your children who are suffering from a serious health condition, request FMLA. The great thing about FMLA to me is the fact that you are going to receive job protection, right? I mean, that's amazing. So once you take it, they can't just give your job to someone else. No matter if you take it continuous or intermittent, you are to be able to go back to your same position. So that's the beauty of FMLA, and you get 12 weeks of FMLA within a 12-month period. So think about that and use those tools at your disposal. That's really what I want to make sure we do this year, is using tools that we have at our disposal, and that includes the law. One thing I'm going to do though is, as well as just to make sure that we are arming ourselves, is making sure we know the law. And so I am going to host a free webinar for individuals all throughout the U.S. where they can learn more about their employment law rights, and they can learn about how they can protect themselves and stand up for themselves. So I hope this video, if it was helpful. If it was, please like and please share and subscribe. And also, if you heard a little boy in the background, it's my kid. I'm a working mom too. So y'all have a great day. Bye.